There's one big mistake that many dentists are making with their website content. And most aren't even aware that they're making this disastrous mistake because someone else has been managing their website. Now, what's worse is that Google penalizes sites for committing this blunder, known as scraping. For today's Throwback Thursday episode of the Patient Attraction Podcast, I'm sharing a classic podcast episode that reveals what everybody ought to know about scraping. Find out if you've fallen victim to this mistake, and if so, how you can avoid it. Enjoy. Call and receiver here. Today is Wednesday, April 9th. Today I want to tell you about one of the dark secrets of having great content on your website that you can use to attract the patients that you want. Stay tuned. Content is king in this current era of Google searches, and having great content will raise your ranking on all of the Google searches. Periodically refreshing your content with different, unique, and great content, and you'll rise up in those rankings even faster. But I want to talk today about where does this great content come from? How do you produce all this great, fresh, unique content for your website? Most dentists hire somebody to write the content for their web pages. And, it makes the most sense because doctors need to stay focused on their patients and their practice, doing dentistry. That's their most profitable activity. Most of the writers that a dentist might hire do a good job of writing compelling, informative, original content. But, you always have some that are just plagiarist, pure and simple. Other times, websites are set up to automatically find content on particular subjects, copy the content, and then place it on another website, which is, what's called a bannable offense in Google's eyes, copying content and plagiarizing. In the digital age, we call this scraping, and that's a big no-no. Duplicate content is not something you want on your website. Google will penalize your site for stealing content from other websites. And they have the algorithms, they have the technology now to check and balance with what you're doing versus what they're telling you that they want to see. So make sure that whoever is managing your website understands that scraping and copying content is not something that's tolerated in today's world. Now, there's a couple tools out there that you can use to find out if anybody is stealing your content, or if maybe the guy that built your website has used somebody else's content on your site. Or even the worst case scenario, maybe the guy you paid to build your website simply sold that same canned content to hundreds of other websites out there on the internet. And this website is copyscape.com. Now, if you find out that you're a victim of scraping, especially if the scraper site outranks yours in the Google search, report it at bit.ly, that's bit.ly/scraper spam report. bit.ly/scraper scam report. If you want to keep following these podcasts, sign up for our newsletter at swmnewsletter.com to learn more about how to attract the patients that you want. But before I go, I want to tell you about a one-day seminar that we'll be at that'll be all about simplifying full mouth implant reconstruction with new techniques and materials. It's Saturday, May 17th, and it's in Detroit, Michigan, right outside the airport. You can get more information at reconstructivedentistryinstitute.com. reconstructivedentistryinstitute.com. I hope to see you there, and until then, keep moving forward.